Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. So as we prepare for the carry trade unwind on Friday, 11 p.m. on Friday, we're going to get the rate decision from the Japanese government, whether they are going to raise rates or not. It's highly expected they have no option, and if they do, they are the global financer of the world. They offer negative rates, or historically negative or low rates, and investors from around the world, not just Japan, tune in and borrow money at excessively cheap rates, borrow money to buy American assets. So when those rates go up, and it happens from time to time, you are forced to sell, liquidated, and so it goes on. All right, so what do we do to prepare for it? It's happening on Friday. Virtually 100% certain. I have been preparing for it, and despite the market selling off, as you can see, I've outperformed the market again. Everywhere you look, people are trying to tell you everything is great, keep buying, send me money, do this and the other. I've just had it here. I'm going to show it. One of my moderators did a great job by hiding it, but there it is, another buffoon. Report as scam and misinformation. Everywhere you look, people are trying to hide from this information, but it is a fact. Just because you don't like it and it doesn't help you, it is a fact. All over social media, it's buy crypto now. It can save you. It can protect you. It's great. It's rubbish. I can tell you, I have beaten the market. I have outperformed Berkshire Hathaway, the S&P, just by buying the S&P. I'm up 41%, $71,000. Don't tell me this is a scam. I'm live. This is my real money. I'm answering everyone's questions. These are all my positions. I'm sharing everything. How dare you come on here and say it's a scam and report for misinformation? How could it possibly be a scam and misinformation when I'm inviting everyone to call in, everyone to leave their messages? I reply to everyone. I'm showing you all of my trades. I'm showing you my bank account and all of my money. And I've been right on every single trade now for 2 years. These are my trades. These are my wins. So what am I in? I'm in the S&P 500. I said it would go down. I'm only in a small position. Now, when I say a small position, remember, I started with $5,000. I'm now at $289,326. Every day you see it go up by nearly $1,000. No options, no shorts, no margin at the moment, no crypto, just by buying the S&P 500. I'm outperforming because I buy with conviction. What is a scam about that? Okay, let's go back to the S&P. So I've only got 18% of my portfolio, $44,000. I got my Roth IRA as well, which makes up that total balance you just saw there. I have trimmed out. I've taken profits. I prepared for my tax. I prepared for tax harvesting in January. Only 18% of my portfolio is in my favorite asset. I'm happy to own nothing but the S&P. But I'm out, apart from a market share. All right, I'm ready and waiting for the whole thing to go down. What am I then doing? I'm putting my money in SGov. I've got 27.65% of my portfolio. Again, the same size in the Roth IRA, 67 grand in SGov, earning me a guaranteed 3.8%. It's the right thing to do. The Fed are now doing it. The Fed have just gone into short-term treasury bills. I've been in short-term treasury bills now for about 6 months. It's the right thing to do. Coca-Cola, I identified Coca-Cola at the bottom. I made about $5,000 a couple of weeks ago, $5,000 Thursday and Friday, and today I was up $4,000. How is this a scam? How is this false information? I'm using it to protect my portfolio because it's where money goes when everything else dumps. Plus, it's a great business to own. And come February, you're going to get those dividends. Okay. Am I down? No. Am I up? Yes. It's protecting my portfolio. So let's take a look at crypto right now. And I like crypto. I'm now talking directly with Ripple. I hope to become an accredited investor and be able to buy Ripple directly. What is a scam about that? I really get really annoyed when people come in and say stupid stuff like this. I know where it comes from as well. We've got online YouTubers, and remember, I'm not a YouTuber. I was voted by Elton John as the world piano man. I broadcast on YouTube. That is all. There are YouTubers telling you send me thousands of dollars and I can custodian your crypto for you. That is a scam. That is nonsense. I ask for nothing. I go live for free. I don't ask for any money. You don't have to send me any money. I don't even message you. I don't do anything, but I am becoming an accredited investor so I can buy Ripple. So let's focus first of all on Ethereum. Ethereum, the big voice on Ethereum is, of course, Tom Lee. He gets paid extortionate amounts of money to go on CNBC while he blatantly wears his granny shots and Ethereum logo to advertise to the world, you must be buying Ethereum, making wild predictions. Because he speaks what you want to hear, you always forget when he's wrong. I like the guy. He's very smart. However, he is an analyst who is also a salesman. There is no way that we are going to see by the end of the year Ethereum go now to $20,000. Absolutely impossible. And if it does, I will eat this hat. Next, and I believe in Ethereum. I know that Ethereum is going on the network down in Dallas at the exchange. XRP, my favorite crypto coin, a coin that I really can get behind. Hence why I'd like to be accredited and buy Ripple. XRP, I told you over and over again, and I traded it successfully over and over again. Here are my trades. I only made 17% on it a few weeks ago. Everybody said, why are you getting out? 1 minute you're in, 1 minute you're out. Absolutely. I'm not here to lose for entertainment purposes. I'm here to tell you when you can make money and when you can lose money directly from the sources. Bank of America, Robinhood, Ripple, and all these places. I speak to them directly, CEOs, and I bring you information. I don't lose. I told you it would go down. It's going down. It can go down as low as $1. It's going to $10, not thousands, not millions, like some people will keep saying. I can see it can go to $10 in the short term too. However, at the moment, because of the carry trade on Friday, it's being manipulated. Those with power are dumping it. That is a fact. I know. I have it direct from the source. Now we look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin, of course, Michael Saylor. Michael Saylor's business is being shorted by the very banks that supported him. JP Morgan, Bank of America, they want to own all the Bitcoin. When MicroStrategy goes down, they own more Bitcoin. It's in their interest to bring all of this down. Everybody wanted corporate compliance. Everybody wanted regulation. What you've got now is full government control. Those with power can move the assets and the stock market. Retail cannot. I get blamed all the time for everybody's everybody's craziness and says Martyn Lucas is pumping and dumping and affecting the market. I can't affect toffee. If every single person here bought the S&P, dumped the S&P, or bought any of our crypto or dumped it, it would have no effect whatsoever on the stock market or the crypto market. None whatsoever. I have no control, no say over this. But let me tell you, 100%, I am prepared for a massive unwind on Friday. If it doesn't come, it doesn't even matter. I'm in the right assets. I'm in the right assets if it goes up, and I'm in the right assets if it goes down. Because whether Japan raise the rates or not, and whether it unwinds or not, and it will if the rates go up, the market is now preparing for it. They're not prepared for it. It's not priced in. However, money is coming off the table and doesn't want to buy up this so-called cheap stocks and cheap crypto. There is nothing ever cheap about any of the assets I own and the crypto that I hope to own once again. Remember, there's no balance sheet for Bitcoin, XRP, and Ethereum. It doesn't have a value. It only goes up because others buy it. The real value is in the Ripple Bank, the Ripple network. That's how you make money on all of this. Ethereum, how you make money on the exchanges with all the stocks that will go on there. Bitcoin, it's regarded as a digital gold. All right. But at the end of the day, it only goes up if everybody buys it. If nobody buys it and everybody shorts it, it has only one place to go, but down. And when we have uncertainty in the market with the highest valuations in history, 29 times earnings now, the highest debt in history, that is a knife edge, a huge, huge gamble. The market will crash. We've had 2 years of rallying. It has to correct at the very minimum. The very minimum of a correction would be 5%. But now with the valuations where they are, we are looking at 10%. If the S&P retracts and corrects by 10%, that's another 20-30% on crypto. So be careful. I don't want anyone to lose money, and yet more and more people are getting liquidated and getting frozen out of the market, and they won't be able to enter. I went all in shortly a few days ago with Coca-Cola. I had $180,000. Remember, I started with $5,000 4 years ago. I've trimmed it back to $131,000. It's a lot of money, right, for one company. But you will see me live on the show very, very soon do a $1 million trade. 1 million in and 1 million out. That day is getting very close now. Doesn't matter whether it's $1 million or $1. It's the same principles. Look at value. What is going to make you money? What has cash flow? And where is the money going? And the money is going defensive. And you could see it happen live today as the money left and went out of crypto. So please be careful. Prepare yourself wisely for the yen carry trade. Black Friday. Most people will call this Black Monday because on Black Friday at 11 o'clock, they'll be asleep. We'll be up. We'll be covering it. We'll be trading it over the weekend. We'll be in and out, making our positions ready so we can remain in the market. Remember, the rule of what we're doing here is know what your aim is. Know what your target is. Oh, we have a special guest on the stage. Let me read this out.
At MSK, the one donated £5 through a super chat. I lost everything including my deposit for my house cause I kept my XRP. Is something you'll never hear me say lol. Invest what you are okay to lose.
Incredible. And that was one of our biggest XRP bulls. Obviously, he didn't trim up the top with me. A very, very intelligent guy. A guy who's been to Oxford University. Smart, but he followed the trend on XRP, and you heard what he just said. You need to know what your goals. Thank you for sharing that honest thought there, MSK. You know, you said I'm going to race you to $1 million. How's that going? I'm at 289,000 now. I will be at $300,000, so a third of $1 million in just a few weeks from now. We're on target, 1 year ahead of schedule. I wish you the best. I'm sorry to hear that. If you'd all taken your profit when I suggested we were going down, not because I was guessing, I don't guess. I have the information directly from the source. I am preparing for a yen carry trade. Remember, it's about valuation. Know what your target is. Know what you need. Now I'm in a position where I don't even need to buy crypto because just owning the S&P and SGov and Coca-Cola can take me to $1 million by the end of the decade. I don't need to risk it. I am going to buy crypto for two reasons. One, when it's right to buy it, I'll buy it with conviction, and it is not this day. And also to support the community. However, the community doesn't support itself. No one trusts anyone. No one believes anyone. And the biggest bulls in the space are lying and conning you, telling you to send them money and all the rest of it. It's rife. It's everywhere. We've even had people in the chat today telling you that this is a scam. How can it be a scam? People turned away from me. Some of my closest members of the channel turned away from me. They didn't like to hear what I had to say. But please look on the screen. I can't make this stuff up. What I do is the simplest way to invest. I'm up 41% on the S&P and the S&P alone. $71,000. No options, no shorts, no margin. By simply buying with conviction. When things were undervalued, as much as they can be undervalued, nothing truly is undervalued. So we're now going to end this live stream because I'm tired, I'm exhausted. You may have noticed today across Facebook, Instagram, Threads, X, TikTok, and YouTube, and finally Discord, I am posting about 20, 30 shorts a day with full explanation. I'm doing that on my own. All right, I'm going live as much as I can. I'm providing all the information, all my trades to try to help people. I was so frustrated today to see XRP go down while I was taking care of Leah at the hospital, hearing from people saying, I'm getting liquidated. I'm losing all my money. It's not necessary. It's easy to make money. The hard part is to keep it. I'm doing it all the time. There's nothing I am doing clever. I'm just reading the numbers and saying it as it is. Do not listen to people when they say this is a scam. I'm live. I'm real. I'm here. I'm answering every question. That's it. I was going to end this now and just finish it and go and have a cup of tea. If you would like me to carry on and do a live Q&A and a live phone-in, I'm going to set a goal because quite honestly, it's not worth my time just to mess around with trolls and bots and scammers and people that just want to talk nonsense. It's real pain. And I want to emphasize this point. Here we go. We'll make it 15 minutes. There we go. 10 super chats, 15 minutes. I'll carry on. Whoops, I'll carry on. Carry on with Q&A and phone-in. I'll carry on with Q&A and phone-in. 10 super chats, $5, and I'll carry on. You got 15 minutes to do it, and I'll carry on. So the choice is yours. If you want the live phone-in, the choice is yours. It's in the chat. I put a post today on X telling people, please do not celebrate your wins. Someone said to me, I'm disappointed. Where's Martyn gone? The guy who says, I'm always winning. I'm tired of winning. People are idiots. That was okay when we were in a bull market and everybody was making money. Those that weren't making money were just being stupid and silly, and that's down to you. But we could all make money. I'm not saying it now, and I've asked for calm because there are people losing everything. A lot of people don't know what they don't know. They are their own biggest enemy and they don't know it. They're listening to YouTubers telling them they're going to get rich. They're on X in their millions. I can see it every day. Followers of people that are lemmings walking over cliffs. There's nothing I can do to reach them. Nothing. Because they don't want my news. They want to be told they're going to get rich. So if you are winning, and all of the Lucasades that have followed my trades, even though you shouldn't follow my trades, if you are following my trades, don't congratulate yourself too much. Because the one thing I said to Leah today, I said on Friday, millions of people are going to lose their jobs. Millions of people are going to lose their money. And you look out of the window today, and it looks a normal day. There looks like there is nothing happening and everything seems normal. It's not normal. Inside people's homes today, people are getting liquidated left, right and centre.
At Brian_Bynum donated $5 through a super chat. Call in MSK. It's been a while.
We got 9 to go and we'll do a live phone in and I'll carry on. You got 15 minutes. I'll do a live Q&A and a phone in. I would love MSK to call in. He had a huge amount of XRP, a huge amount of FSR. And I'm talking many tens of thousands, 100,000, 200,000, 500,000, that sort of number. So I would love to get him on the show. So if you are winning today, don't congratulate yourself and don't do a celebration dance. This game is a game. It's a brutal game. Most people will lose. It's like a casino. If you own the casino, you always win. I own the casino. I understand what I'm doing and I'm happy with what I'm doing. But the people that play the casino, most will lose money. 95% of day traders will lose money. So if you are winning today, don't pat yourself on the back too much. You're fortunate that you've gained the knowledge and the information. There are many others who just don't know what they don't know until it's too late. We've all made mistakes. I've made mistakes many, many times over. When I started out, I lost $40,000. So it's quite amazing, actually, isn't it, that I'm at 289. By now, I'd be at, what do you think, 350 or less? The answer is less. If I'd won at the beginning, I would have thought I was invincible and I would have thought I knew what I was doing. I had to lose to learn. So we've all been on a journey. We've all lost everything. We've all had ups and down days. So please, tomorrow, look out of the window and think behind people's windows, people are losing their money. It's going, in my opinion, and I've told my wife, Leah, it's going to be worse than the housing crisis of 08 and the dot-com crash. Why? Because the debt is larger, the valuations are far more exaggerated, and the risk because of crypto is exaggerating it all. And the level of leverage on retail is insane. It cannot not happen. So I'm convinced it's going to happen. I'm prepared. Should I sell my XRP, Sebi? You asked earlier if you could call in.
Sebi Yagami 333 donated $2 through a super chat. Should I sell my XRP?
Should I sell my XRP? I can't tell you what to do. I don't know your situation. I'm not your financial advisor. If you'd like to call in, we can discuss it. MSK, you're being unclear. You just said you lost your deposit and now you're saying you made profits. We're all confused.
At MSK, the one donated £5 through a super chat. Just to make it clear, I took my XRP profits and bought a house. I won, lol.
Fantastic, but you just said you lost your deposit. It was in the chat, so we're a bit confused. That is great. I thought you did because we talked about it months ago, but I was just reading what you were saying and assuming what you were saying was true. But if there's some confusion to this, if we get 8 more $5 super chats, we're going to carry on. If not, how long have we got? What's the clock looking like? The clock says we have 9 minutes left. If not, there's no Q&A and there's no live phone in. All right. So we've got Sensei here. It's a good thing, says Sensei. Sorry to hear what's going on. Okay. Bit of a confusion here. Oh, here we go. Here's MSK's. Sensei is confirming I read it wrong. I am sorry. Did I read this wrong? So let me read this again. Apparently, Sensei is telling me I read it wrong. Let me reread this. I lost everything, including my deposit for my house, because I kept my XRP. How am I reading this wrong? Is something you'll never hear me say. Oh, I see. I lost everything, including my deposit, is something you'll never hear me say. Okay. I think you can all forgive me how I got confused. Special guest.
Ed Christopher Tenerife donated €50 through a super chat. Martin, I followed you for a year. After months of DD I became a member. You came through the troll attacks months ago. I categorically attest to your credibility. Thanks to you and your team I am far better prepared.
You are very welcome. Thank you very much for that amazing super chat. That's one of our highest ever super chats. Thank you so much for that. Christopher, I wished you'd done 10 $5 super chats, because then we'd have the extended show, the live Q&A and the phone-in with MSK. But I can't change the rules. I wish I could. We're on 3 out of 10. 7 more, and then we'll do a live phone-in and a live Q&A. But thank you so much, Christopher. Christopher is one of our viewers, and he is a sponsor member. We don't take corporate sponsorship. I refuse to do it. So here is Christopher Pennington. He pays $99 rather than a corporate sponsor of 30 grand. I get offered that all the time now, and I turn it down. I only take sponsorship from my viewers. So Christopher Pennington, he's got 273 subscribers. We would like to see him go now to 300 live on the show. He's one of our viewers. He supports the show. He's doing massive super chat, saying very kind things. Could everybody please click on that link right there? Sub now, please. Here we go. Could everyone do this for a huge support to the show? Sub now, please. I shall put that, replace that there. Could everyone do it? It costs you absolutely nothing. If you could do it, it would be amazing. 273. Let's change it now. Let's have a look. 276. Come on. 24. Let's get into 300 live on the show. I'm sure that we could do it. I'm sure that we could do it. How long have we got if we are doing a live phone-in and a live Q&A? We have got 6 minutes left. If I bring up the show, you can see if I click here, it shows you we need 10 $5 super chats. There are 3 so far. 6 minutes to go, and we'll do it. Because I wanted this to be a video, and then a few people did it, so I set this timer, and now I've kind of got to stick to it now. Otherwise, it kind of devalues what we're doing. Right. So I apologize. MSK was being satirical. He said it, and he meant not. I think you can see I read out a lot of comments, manage a lot of things. I make mistakes, and I'm sorry for any confusion caused there. MSK's made money. He sold. He didn't stay in. He took his profit. I'm very pleased. So I apologize for any confusion. Let me scroll to the bottom here. Smash the like button, says Slim Jim. Yeah, if everyone could smash the like button, that would be fantastic. And consider subscribing if you are new to the channel. Shep, I've dabbled it since COVID, but really went to BD in January on March of the year. XRP, RB. RB, thank you. I hoped for a better bull market, but that is okay. We've been in a bull market for 2 years now. We are way overdue. Wow, Christopher. Yeah, I can't believe it. That's twice he's done that now. On top. Oh, there we go. We got 4 minutes to go. We now have 4. We now have 6 to go for our live phone-in and Q&A.
Josh Monroe 4,520 donated $5 through a super chat.
Josh Monroe, thank you very much indeed. I will follow this community closely, and I will start winning. You will start winning for yourself. All I do is provide the information. We're not just here to entertain. I'm here to teach. I'm here to show you can always make money. There's always a bull market somewhere. Jim Cramer is right with that. A lot of the information is not, because he's paid to say all sorts of stuff by all sorts of stuff. But he's right that you can always make money. He bought 4 gifts. Who bought 4 gifts? RB. Have I missed something? Have I missed something? I will follow this community. Thank you, Sensei. Thank you for explaining it. Yes. Subbed. Thank you very much indeed. Game, we've been subbed for ages. He bought 4 rounds at the pub plus his. He did. You're right. No problem, MSK. Hope you're okay. Haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, many of our original, well, not many, there's about 4 or 5 who used to talk a lot on Discord have left us. We're always sad to see people leave, but sometimes people get upset with the things I say, but I'm not going to change the way I do things. I'm going to bring you the information as it stands because I want everyone to win. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to dress it up. I'm going to say as it is. I'm not trying to sell videos. I'm not trying to get you to subscribe. I know some people go, I'm not watching this anymore because it's all doom and gloom. If it's doom and gloom, it's doom and gloom. If it's great, it's great. I'll just simply bring the news as it is. Slim Jim, thank you. I assume you are busy grinding out there and making some money to invest in the market. Go MSK. We'd love to have him on the show, wouldn't we? Sensei got the mortgage in place, just dealing with solicitors for the house purchase. Now I call in live video to give a tour. That would be wonderful. If we get 5 more $5 super chats in the next 2.5 minutes, we're going to have MSK live on the show. Star guest. Liked. Super chat, can't wait, wish you the best of luck with it all. W dump, not sure what that means. When will Japan decide rates? Sensei, would you like to call in, Sensei, and tell people what you're going to do on Friday night for the yen carry trade? If you'd like to, let me know and I'll open the phone line up. When? Friday night at 11 p.m. Central Time, 12 p.m. Eastern, and 5 p.m. UK time. Thanks, Sensei. Again, everyone is because of your tip-off. I'm only investing due to the information on Martyn Lucas's channel provides. Well, please don't follow my trades. You don't know what I know. Please don't do that. LOL. No, I was joking, says Christopher. Oh, bought the round. We've been through that. It wasn't okay. Transparency sometimes stings, but it's much appreciated. I don't think anybody wants to watch a live stream where it only benefits the person putting on the show because of ad revenue and super chats and sponsorship. 4 to go. 4 to go to get MSK live on the show and a live phone in. 4 $5 super chats. We're down to 1 minute. Are we going to do it? And if we don't get there, I will end the show.
Super chat.
There it is. 1 minute to go. I've got to stand by this. I can't change the rules. There you go. 58 seconds to go. 5 to go. There it is. Will we do it? If not, we'll pick it up another time. And let's see. 48 seconds. Thank you, Ari. You are very welcome indeed. Sensei said, however, there is now a lifetime membership on the newsletter if you wanted to join. A lifetime membership. I'm in bed. Sorry, Martin. That's perfectly fine. Sensei's in bed. We got 26 seconds for the live phone in with the MSK. Is it going to happen? 5 more $5 super chats. Otherwise, I'm off to have my Chinese. Anybody order a Chinese? The information to help us not give that you give, not the trades. Great. Geez, Epstein files releasing the same day of Japan rate decision. Won't make any difference to the yen carry trade whatsoever. Unfortunately, we ran out of time. We were 5 short. We never did it. So what we're going to do, as I always aim to over-deliver, undersell and over-deliver. It's always been a policy of mine, so I'm going to do that right now. What we're going to do is this. We're not going to do the live phone-in for everybody, but our members, especially Christopher Pennington, gave massive super chats, so we want to honour that. So what we're going to do is we will do a live phone-in our members stream. So we're now going to go members only. So I'm going to make it now go members only because that's what we want to do. So I'm going to turn off the redirect. Which I was going to take you back to another live stream, which I've just done. I'm not going to do that. And what I'm going to do is set this. Members only live stream. All channel members in 5 minutes. In fact, 1 minute. so you don't have to hang around. There you go. It's happening in 1 minute from now. If you see it at the top of the stream, my aim is always undersell and overdeliver. So what I'm going to do is I've created a members only event. This is not a members only chat. This is a members only event. Okay. There is the countdown. In 38 seconds, this will end for everybody that's a non-member. And for members,
I can't believe this.
I can believe it. You can pick it up.
1586 has become a member.
Everybody who's a member will automatically be redirected in 20 seconds. There it is. You ready? Okay. Here we go. It's a members only event. And we'll do a live phone in with MSK. So MSK, I hope you're here. So we're going to end this now. Thank you very much. See you back in 2 minutes. In fact, see you back immediately.